tech needs brave new innovations. We're so much more than space freight. Sure, that sounds like me. What can I do for you? I'm a little busy, but I think I could spare some time. Oh, you should have just said that. Of course I can help you. Oliver sent a courier ahead of you. I did some research on ships from that era, and I have a decent idea what we're dealing with. So grav drives didn't really take off until after the ship was built. But I've got access to an ancient grav drive that looks like it could be compatible. It's some minor adjustments. It's in good shape, too. Parts not cheap, though. Neither is the labor. Just pay the combined cost of parts and labor, and it's yours. It's a pretty big ask, given how rare these old grav drives are. Perhaps not, but I don't want to just settle for an offer far below its value. This part is incredibly difficult to come by. As much as I'd love to, I just don't know if I can afford to take a loss on this. Again, I'm sorry. This isn't getting us anywhere. You know, I have to make a living too. And Hope Tech can't just give away parts for free. Sorry, but you're darn right it is. I'll get to work on it right away. I recommend you go back to the ship and ask the captain to prepare for its retrofit. Standard stuff. I'm sure they have an engineer on board to help. We'll send the part along when it's ready and install it with the help of Oliver's people. Pleasure working with you.
Keep an eye on your valuables. If you can't protect your own.
Maybe best to go back.
Never think it comes back. What?
One hopes the best thing that happened.
When you're ready to launch.
Escape trajectory plotted. Hell of a view from here. pressure holding. Take off from scout. We're locking into orbit now. We have a clean dock, right on the money.
Now, you're not pestering the captain, right, Cora?
You think I'm a pest?
Oh, never. Poor choice of words. You being nice to the crew, too?
Of course.
So this book collection fund I heard about?
Don't you always say, don't listen to rumors?
Hi. Please disregard. I attempted an informal greeting, but I am dissatisfied with the results.
Just stay out of trouble.
Careful waving that fancy gun around. We don't need to see what it can do.
Keeping a 200-year-old ship running is no easy task. I was hoping to talk to our visitor from outer space, and here you are! Welcome, welcome! I have a million burning questions, but I won't overwhelm you. There will be plenty of time for that later. Please, indulge me just a couple. How did you do it? Did humanity finally discover faster-than-light travel and eclipse our poor old ship? I knew it. It's incredible! I read about this technology in our archives from Earth, but it was only theoretical back then. Amazing! I'll have to learn more. Oh, I've got so many questions, but I'm being rude. I haven't even given you my name. Chief Engineer Kazemi, but you can call me Amin. And, I might add, I'm one of the reasons we're still floating out here today. Yes, of course. Anything for my new friend. What crab tribe? Just joking with you. The Paradiso engineers filled me in. Okay, let's see what we need to do. All right. This will be fun. And hopefully there will be no explosions in the process. I have just received word that the drive is here. Ready to get to work? Great, great, great! There are 3 preparations I need you to help me make while I set things up on my end. First thing I need you to do is reroute the power from the port turbo pump to the auxiliary cryogenic radiator. Then, turn the plasma runoff inhibitor function to 5%. Last, you'll need to decouple the magnetic flange pipe enclosures from the auxiliary module assembly. Got it? Let's hop to it.
And to think, all this time.
Wow. Hi.
Hi.
I can't tell you how many times something wrong? There's still something left. Reroute the power from the port turbo pump to the auxiliary cryogenic radiator. Decouple the magnetic flange pipe enclosures from the auxiliary module assembly. Good luck out there! People always appreciate the good. Something wrong? There's still something left to do. Decouple the magnetic flange pipe enclosures from the auxiliary module. So long! Looks like everything is good to go, both your end and mine.
Now that we know what's out there.
Just stay out of trouble.
Now that you're here, we didn't believe anyone would be out here. But I'm glad for it. Well, well, it would appear we have the means to go nearly anywhere now, thanks to you.
Familiar.
The engineers even
Something
upgraded our
from
communications
States
equipment
that
so we
I've
can
read.
speak with passing ships.
Oh, I feel I should
Turns
know
out it
who
was a
this
pretty
person
easy
is, but
fix.
somehow it's
Thank
escaped
you
my
again
memory.
for all you've done. Without you, we'd most likely be stuck. But you went above and beyond. I'll make sure people tell tales of your generosity for as long as our society lives. I don't know if we can ever fully repay you. Thank you again.
Carrying enough butter there, or should we find some more?
Now that we know there are other people out there, we need to be more prepared for trouble than ever.
Boy, am I glad you weren't so
Let's get out of here. Landing site locked. Take us in.
You've got something for me? Bye.
All right, we're here. You ready? Because once we get started, I'm gonna be riding your tail till this is over. There's something you should know up front. I'm a Coe. As in Solomon Coe, first man on Aquila. That tale I mentioned before, the one I think is connected to an artifact, it's something of a family legend. After Planetfall, Solomon spent years mapping Aquila. And he found a tiny little patch of nothing on his sensors. The kind of nothing an artifact produces. He called it the Empty Nest. Said it was a place even the wildlife of Aquila wouldn't go. Solomon's maps are locked up tight in the local gal bank. We'll be heading there.
Hold it. By order of Marshal Daniel Blake, I need to inform you we've got some trouble at Gal Bank. Folks might be in danger, so you may want to steer clear.
Never a dull moment around here.
I know you. You're Sam Coe. Marshal will be damn glad to have another Freestar Ranger helping out.
Afraid your information is a couple years out of date.
I guess that'd be the Marshal's call. Frankly, it ain't going well. Looks to be a stalemate. Maybe a little outside help would do some good.
Well, I doubt those robbers are gonna let us leisurely peruse the Galbank vault. We better see if we can help move the situation along.
I'll say right up front that if you're short on... Feel free to look around.
then maybe we will.
Like who?
Not you, not one of your rangers, and not these city guards, neither.
What the hell am I supposed to do with that? You need to stand back now. I don't mean to be rude, but I don't know you. Now please, stand back.
Aquila City at its finest, I see. Never a dull moment.
Well, I'll be damned. Sam Cole. Been a long time. I won't hold my breath about you being here to take the badge again. Listen, Sam, just so you know, I don't blame you for how it went down. For the others, though, you might get a different reception.
Thanks. I appreciate you saying so. But I figure some of that reception is owed. Still, I appreciate the sentiment, Marshal. It seems you got a situation. My friend here may be the answer you're looking for.
All right, Sam. I'll trust your judgment on this one. Some folks from the Shaw gang tried to rob the place, but they got spotted by a guard. They took everyone inside hostage, and now they're keeping a watch so we can't move against them. They're using the intercom to communicate. They won't talk to me. Say they don't trust the badge. They want a neutral negotiator. In other words, they didn't have a plan for this, so they're stalling while they come up with one. All right, I'm willing to allow that. But a few things first. Say what you have to, but whatever they ask for, there's no way in hell I'm giving it to them. Also, there are lives at stake, so don't get cavalier. Find out what they want, and then report back to me.
Take it slow and steady. Look for every opportunity to de-escalate. You got this.
Hey, you in the bank. Sending in a negotiator. Don't shoot.
Hands where I can for the negotiator, huh? If you think you're just gonna walk up here and get us to surrender, you're dead wrong. We'll cooperate when we get what we want. So tell me, stranger, how do I know you're gonna deal straight with us? I don't know you, so why should your word mean anything to me? I see what you mean. Well, I guess you have a point. I guess that's true. We're staying as long as it takes. Nothing you say is gonna change my mind, so let's just move on. We want to guarantee a safe passage to the spaceport and a ship. We'll drop the hostages off somewhere safe in the system. After that, we'll radio back where they are, and the Marshal and his crew can come and get them. But if anybody follows us when we break orbit, we start shooting people. Got it? Oh, hell, the Freestar Rangers have got ships. They can give us one of them. This whole damn job's gone wrong. It was supposed to be just a quick hit. Clean and simple, you know? So let's all try to keep our heads, yeah? Because my guys, they're going crazy in here. I don't know how much longer we can last. What do you mean? I know. I'm not disagreeing with that. Damn it. I didn't think of it that way. Part of me just wants to be rid of these people. But we need them right where they are. Nah, it's too late to back out now. We're seeing this through. You go tell the Marshal to get that ship ready so we can all walk away from this thing without anybody getting hurt.
security.
I heard every word. He's talking too loud. Sign of fatigue. All that fear and exhaustion are taking a toll. They're not thinking straight. That puts us in a very precarious position. Yeah, you're right. You gave those boys a chance, but now they have to lie in the bed they made. Problem is, they're keeping me and the guards in sight at all times. If we try to move against them, they'll see us coming. Done this kind of work before, huh? Good. I'll feel a lot better about sending in a professional.
That sounded kind of cold-blooded.
Now, I see two ways we can play this. You could ask to see the hostages. And once you're inside, you can make your move. If you're quick, I think you can take them out before they have a chance to respond. But you'll have to shoot to kill. There's also a back door. Most of their attention's focused out front here, so they may not be watching it as closely. This key should unlock it.
Here, this is for you. Well, I see your parents didn't skimp on your P's and Q's. I spotted it on our last planetary foray. All part of the service. Hey, I'm gonna pick things up one way or the other. I'll keep my eyes peeled. Who knows? Check in with me now and again and I might find more.
Kill for a cup of coffee.
I get all kinds in here. Take a gander. I want to do your bit. Well.
Seems we've got a little excitement on our hands.
Probably still out there. Who knows where? That's how you get the job done. what we must, right?
Thank you so much.
Now I have two heroes, Solomon Coe and you.
Nice work. I heard the fight. The hostages, are they safe? That's good to hear. Those people aren't just citizens of the Freestar Collective, they're like family. We all are. As for the Shaw gang, we'll grieve for them too. Here, you've more than earned this. You got us out of a tough spot, and you did it with courage that's not common. As a matter of fact, you might just be Freestar Ranger material. If you're interested, head on over to the Rock and ask for Emma Wilcox. She handles the new recruits.
All right. Now the lives are on the line. Let's get back in Galbank, see if we can get those maps.
We'll take it from here.
Shimon.
And you're breathing? Back to normal yet?
Mostly. Still feels a little weird, though. Guess I'm not used to it.
Montana tried to rob the place in broad daylight?
Seems that way.
That's pretty crazy, even by Shaw gang standards.
Well, nobody ever accused them. Need something? You got some business with me? Oh. Well, if the Marshal sent you to me, that means he's looking to recruit you. Just so you know what you're getting into, I'll explain who we are and what we do. Well, the Freestar Rangers ensure the safety and security of the Freestar Collective and its people. We might hunt down a fugitive, break up a smuggling operation, investigate a starship theft, or put some would-be bank robbers behind bars. Whatever needs doing to keep the people safe, we do. Like most things that are worth doing, it ain't always easy. But do I think we make the Freestar Collective a little safer for everyone? Yeah, I do. I imagine you've got some questions. I'll answer anything I can. I'll say right up front that if you're looking to get rich, this ain't the line of work for you. But yeah, we do get paid from time to time to help with expenses and such. Okay then. A word about myself. I'm in charge of making sure anyone that wants to be a Freestar Ranger is up to the task. That being said, the Marshal wouldn't send you here if he didn't think you had potential. So, what's it gonna be? Are you ready to sign up with the Freestar Rangers?
Might be a good fit for you. The Rangers can do a lot of good.
Before I hand you a badge, I need to know you can handle the job. You helped out with the hostage situation, but sometimes people just get lucky. Tell you what, use the mission terminal and take one of the listed jobs. Your choice. Come back alive, and we'll talk about you joining up. Then I suggest you get going.
You should try Phil Burns beer.
It's brewed in the city and...
That's the Rock. Ranger Central. Not a bad bar, too.
Nice job.
Alright. The family has a few different deposit boxes secured in here, so let's look around. Here's a copy of the key. Okay, now remember, Solomon was from an earlier generation, so it's not going to be on a slate. Big bundles of paper is what we're after. Oh, no. Jacob. Of course that old mule saw this coming. There we do. I was hoping to avoid the estate when we landed. Cora's gonna be so mad. We really gotta do this? It's not supposed to be your business. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, well, I don't gotta say it. Look, I'm done talking. You'll find out soon enough, okay? Let's just get going.
Well, well. Sam Coe finally decides to darken our doorstep again.
You know why I'm here.
Oh? And what's that? You come to your senses? Realize where you ought to be for once?
I ain't asking again.
You ain't asked once. Let's hear it. I want you to say the words about what's more important to you than family.
Okay, this was a mistake.
The only mistake I'm seeing here is you. Bringing your Constellation lackey here instead of my granddaughter. Come to help Sam loot his ancestry? You're not getting those maps. Full stop. Nothing's more important than family. Nothing. If Sam had stuck around, he'd know that. You wouldn't be here.
All right, that's enough. Come on, let's you and I talk. In private.
Welcome home, Sam. Make your visit short, okay? It's what you do.
Give me a sec. All right, let's talk options. You're flying in the face of my 30-plus years experience with the man, but all right. I hope you like arguing.
Sam's Constellation lackey here to bother me again?
Yeah, that's right. I'm not leaving until I get what I came for. Alright, let's see if we can find the empty nest. Alright, let me think. The way I heard it, the readings he was getting were normal at first, then they bottomed out. And no creature, alien or otherwise, would dare step inside. There. Found it. Oh boy. That's a problem. Well, you ain't wrong. But let's take a look at what we're up against. First, it's in the middle of the frontier, which we already expected. No problems there, but the usual tussling with alien wildlife. But the empty nest is a cave right in the middle of Shawgang territory. Same outlaws who held up Galbank. Well, just remember, it's about the artifact, not them. Hurting bad guys puts a smile on your face, that's a bonus. Let's get to that cave.
Keep it moving.
That your ship they landed on? Something to report?
I can't take this!
To the victor goes the spoils. I said that. Huh? What was that? And see if you can get me vid reception. I'm missing my stories. You've done this before, right? fine. Let's get going. Be able to break out those mining skills in a cave like this. Show me what you got.
I think that's far enough. Hate to put a hole in the head of Akila's own prodigal son. Least not before we've had a word.
You must be Shaw.
What I am is disappointed. Samco in the flesh, and he's peddling around the frontier with the has-beens of Constellation. Now you got past my crew, who I pay quite handsomely, I might add. Grabbed something from that weird cave. Probably whatever's been keeping the Ashta away. So, I'm down one hideout. Now, let's talk about what all that's worth to me. Your lives, your credits. One or the other, really. Oh, really? Let's hear it. Huh. The Shaw Gang's name in print outside a wanted poster does sound nice. Give me a second to think, will you? Fine. Get the hell out of here before I change my mind. I see you again. You're dead. This is your fault! You better lend us a hand! The Ashta. Take it and get lost.
You're lucky the boss is so generous.
One piece. I'll call that away. Let's get back to the lodge.
Mr. Tate, he's a realtor.
public face? Hey, we're back. Just what are we building here?
I haven't picked up any kind of frequency or signal coming from it.
That doesn't mean much. This thing could be emitting something we can't even detect. As far as we know, we could be building a gigantic bomb that will blow up as soon as we finish it. Or maybe it's some kind of interstellar children's toy.
Why would either of those things give the Discoverer visions and music? It's a message. I'm sure of it.
We just have to hope that finding more of the pieces will give us some clue.
I hear that. Moving forward sometimes means fumbling around in the dark. I think Cora and I can use some downtime, but you let me know if you ever want to team up again. Oh, and since it tends to come up, me and my Rugrat co-pilot work as a team. That's non-negotiable. If I'm coming with, that means Cora's on your ship. Why not? What do you think, Cora?
It's really nice to have more company. New stories, new data.
What? Data? Alright. We're in. Let's see what the galaxy throws at us next.
What can I help you with? I'm glad you're back.
Switching me out for the big boss, huh? I see how it is.
Well, of course. How else do you expect anything to be done correctly?
Orbital insertion completed.
You should ask Sam about Aquila sometime. He has some pretty amazing stories to tell.
Word to the wise, avoid the threat.
Sam has told me so many stories about Aquila City. I feel as though I've lived here all my life.
Everyone needs supplies. Feel free to look around.
The digital copy of the things I buy here?
No.
What? Why not?
I still
On a job. For you, a couple buddies.
Takes everything I've got to keep the low house open. But it still doesn't feel like enough. I got a moment to hear about the low house. It mean a lot to me and to others. Good to know there's still some folks who can take an interest in the welfare of others. The low house is a place where folks down on their luck can get a hot meal and a bed to sleep in. More importantly, they can do it with some dignity. No need to beg or steal. Everything's given with no questions asked, and no favors owed. I run the place. Have for years. But to do it, I have to rely on the kindness of others. Trying to, anyway. Look, I'll be honest with you. We get a little help from some other wealthier folks in the city. But it's barely enough. It takes credits to provide for those in need. And I'm hoping you'll be willing to contribute. If you can spare a few credits, it'll do a lot of good. Thank you. I don't know if you believe in karma, but I do. I think you just earned yourself some.
There's something I need to talk to you about. Yes? Thanks for taking time to chat. I really need a friendly ear right about now. I received a message from Constellation, and it's given me a lot to think about. No, it's nothing like that. It's just a list of requests. Things I would normally handle if I was there. But I'm not. I'm out here instead with you. You're not keeping me out here. I am. Just... Here, let me explain. Before I joined Constellation, I served for 8 years as the head of the Navigator Corps, until the UC decided to axe the department. Yeah, sure. Some more than others. You see, the top brass demanded press-worthy discoveries to justify the spending, and money was tight after the war. Shutdown was inevitable. At the end of the day, I was in charge, so the blame obviously fell on my shoulders. Oh, like hell I can't. You once told me that you favored the journey over the destination. So I'm hoping you'll understand what I'm trying to say. I failed because I was more concerned about exploring the stars than pushing a pencil. If I had fought harder, I'm convinced our division may have had a chance to prove its value. That's just it, though. Did I push too hard? Did they shut us down because I wasn't quietly sitting at my desk approving meaningless memos? We'll never know. Well, that brings us to this message now, doesn't it? Call it whatever you want. My drive, my initiative, my optimism. It's been my greatest strength and my worst nightmare. It elevates me to these positions of authority, but all I want to do is explore, not sit and make sure all the accounts are balanced. Oh, you have no idea how tempting that sounds. But then dumping everything I've worked so hard to achieve, it's like I've wasted another decade of my life. I can't do that. So frustrating. Oh my god. I'm so sorry. Oh, here you are trying to help me and I'm yelling at you. You have to understand. Once Aja retired, I lost the only person that gave a damn. Look, it's clear that you have feelings for me. It's just... I've never had time for this sort of thing in my life. Please, it's not you. It's me. I'm just not ready to get that close. I can't. Not now. But thank you for being there and listening. It helped. It really did.
This means a great deal to me. This means a great deal.
Evening, sir.
You want to stop here for a drink? I can assure you there are much nicer and safer establishments in Midtown or the core.
Over there. Tourist?
I give him 3 minutes.
Write an essay about what they learned.
I was planning on that.
Welcome to Chunks. Thanks for choosing.
There are two certainties in this universe. Death and eating at a Chunks restaurant. And to be honest...
Great.
death
What
is
can I get
almost
for you?
preferable.
Welcome to the Hitching Post. You're welcome to just hang out if you want. Some come here to drink. I'll show you.
all kinds in here. Well.
You should inspect your ship for heat leak. Nothing for us to do. Sure, have at it.
locked in. Drive spinning down. Systems green. Setting down. Everything in the green.
I'm listening. Bye-bye. Rise and shine. We've got things to do. Think this is bad? Try suit on the exterior of a military ship during maneuvers.